Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now the next shiny rune Pokemon is here. Gotta take it out a million times. I've gone through solo, I've gone through DLC offensive Pokemon, and now it's time for support because I know people like to support. So it's here until August the 17th. Ice 5-star. We need to beat it a million times as a community in total, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do that. We got like 4 mil almost on the last one. So we're going to go over Salazzle first. Salazzle, doesn't matter what Terra type you use, because we're not going to be terrestrializing. The held item Shell Bell, even though we are a support, just to get health back, because we will be doing a little bit of damage. So max EVs in HP and defense. You want the nature that's up in defense, and you can go down in anything else if you really want to. Fire Lash is going to be our main attacking move. Even though our attack's not that high, it's going to be very important, this move. It's the only move we're going to be using. But add Breaking Swipe just in case you want a low attack if your teammates are taking too much damage. Fire Lash lowers defense stat every time you use it. So all raid, we're just going to be using this Fire Lash. And it will do so much, well, it won't do so much damage, but it'll allow our teammates to do so much more damage because people will be using a lot of Drain Punches. Like a few days into it, everyone will start using their Drain Punches or something like that. So you will do like insane clear times. That's the only move you need. I would add Breaking Swipe just for you know, safety, and I would also add Acid Spray just in case there's an off raid while you're supporting where all your teammates are special attackers and Fire Lash won't really do anything. So we have both covered, and then we have Breaking Swipe. There's a lot of hazes and nullifies in this raid, but because we'll be using it every single turn, it will speed up the raid. So it's going to be, the ability is just going to be Oblivious. It doesn't really matter about the ability, but we're just going to get straight into it here. Try and escape the Go-Goat. There we go. Challenge as a group, let anyone join, and I'll be back when we have 3 teammates. Now, we do resist ice type, so that's great because we're a fire type. Crunch is just going to be normal. And we can just hope that we don't get too many defense traps on us, but even if we do, then it doesn't matter too much because Haze will activate a lot and then it'll just get removed within a couple of turns. So, it looks like we have a mixed attacker in Lucario. I'm not sure which one that'll be. A special attacker and a physical attacker. Let's go. I'll probably choose which one I use based on what the Lucario is. Oh, it looks like everyone's shiny except for me. Well, I've had better days. I'm going to start off with Fire Lash just because it's super effective. And then if the Lucario is a nasty plot or just an Aura Sphere, then I'll switch. Ruination hits the... it hit the Ceruledge. That's not terrible. Because at least the Ceruledge has the draining move, right? Only one on the team to have one. Okay, we get hit with a crunch. A crit crunch. Even better. Maybe not for... Oh, Ceruledge got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, fair enough. I thought the Ceruledge would have been faster than the CHIEN-PAO, but I guess not. Is this one going to be a loss? That's crazy, it is. Ceruledge, honestly, you can't really blame a Pokemon for going down after it gets hit with a Ruination than a super effective move, really. But I'm hoping that when we get a couple of days into the raid, there's less people that use Pokemon that are weak, because the Scarlet is weak to Crunch, and so is the Ceruledge. But we should be fine. Icicle Crash, that's more than okay. And boom, we get hit with it, does about 60 damage. Haze, fine. I'm not... okay, so Lucario is a Drain Puncher. Okay. So we are doing the right thing in using Fire Lash. When they terrestrialize, the raid will just speed up loads. I don't think this was the best raid to show off how good Salazzle can be as a support. But it'll do. Okay, so we get hit with an Ice Shard. That's fine. It's not going to take us out. But down to 31. Fire Lash, boom, get that defense lowered. I don't get people who you set up in these raids, even though you get nullified a lot. Strange. But we move anyway. It looks like the Lucario has broke the shield. Nullify, that's fine. I'm just going to use Fire Lash again. It's a free turn. that'll lower its defense, and Lucario can do even more damage to it. Also, the Ceruledge will do a lot of damage. And now that when you get to this point, when the shield actually breaks, you can just get health back. So it's very unlikely that you will like go down. But even if you go down to an unlucky crit or a ruination, then a massive hit, then when you come back, you'll still have more than enough time. We're just doing passive defense drops to speed up the raids, but I wouldn't say this is a great bunch of raiders here. I don't mind the Lucario, but the Scarlet and Ceruledge, a bit iffy about. I mean, the Scarlet is a ghost type terror against a ice type. It's not the most ideal in the world, but we got the job done. A decent amount of time remaining. We didn't go down. And if you have a regular group you play with, this will actually help out a lot, because you can just drop the defenses while they do all the damage, right? And it's also available in base game. And that's the main thing here, to find a Pokemon for everyone, even people who don't have the DLC. So we get some nice rewards there. And as far as I know, other than Smeargle, I think Salazzle is one of the only Pokemon, maybe even the only Pokemon, I'm not sure, that can lower defense and lower special defense while the shield is up. Like, you can just choose which one it wants to do. That's why we chose Salazzle, even though it's not the most frail. But we did give it defense EVs, so not too bad there. Now, onto the juicy Pokemon. So it's going to be Berserker. Now, this is situational. You need people to be on the same wavelength as you. But if they are on the same wavelength as you and using steel types, this is going to be insane. So steel type Terror, held item Shell Bell. This is an offensive support. Max EVs in HP and attack. We've not got EVs or anything like that in defense or anything. Now the ability, this is where it comes in. Offensive support Steely Spirit. This powers up steel type moves of every Pokemon on your team by 50%, including yourself. That's why I'm classing this as a support, because it powers up your teammates. It's a very aggressive support. And our defense is very good compared to our special defense as well. So we're gonna be able to survive. So all you need is Iron Head. So we're gonna cut to a live stream where we did use this Pokemon quite a few times. If you do want to get involved on the raid live streams, Discord in the description, and you'll be notified every time we go live. Okay, same plan again. This time it will one-shot. Hopefully no one misses a Screech. I'm not trying to speak too soon, but let's do this. 4 Berserkers, 1 shiny, 1 dream. Let's go. You guys use Screech, I'll use Iron Head. Okay, so yep, standard Ruination. Doesn't hit me this time. What a shame. Screech, Screech, Screech. We've done it, boys. We've one-shot it. I can smell the one-shot from here. And boom, Iron Head, and it's gone. Fastest CHIEN-PAO played, world record. Boom. But yeah, that'll be the fastest way to actually take down CHIEN-PAO. Pretty quick, if I do say so myself. But yeah, plenty of supports you can use here. For example, Armorogue has Lava Plume, 30% chance to burn. You can try and keep it burnt all raid. You can use Acid Spray constantly all raid. So it's on -2 all raid, except for when it uses Haze and Nullifies. You can use Gouging Fire, have it constantly burnt, Burning Bulwark, because even when the shield's up, it's a great move. And you can also use Morning Sun to keep yourself alive. Some other options, you have Pokemon like Clefairy who have Rain Guard and reduce the damage your team takes by 25%, and you can just spam Life Dew. But these two, Salazzle and Berserker, are definitely ones I'm going to be using the most here. Well, that's going to be this one. Let me know who you are actually using, if you are playing the support role for this one. Would love to hear it. But thanks for watching. Do as many raids as you can. Let's try and break 5 mil this time, because why not, right? And I'll catch you on the next one.